Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. So today, what I'd like to look at are two readings from Jeremiah. It's kind of interesting because Steve kind of stole my thunder a little bit here, because what he spoke about, kind of is what these two verses are about that I'm going to share. Jeremiah 17:5, and we're going to look at Jeremiah 17:7 then. So here we see Jeremiah, the prophet, and he is talking about the reconciliation of the northern kingdom of Israel to the southern kingdom of Israel after they return as exiles. And he's talking about what they should do to have success. Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in men, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. Jeremiah 17:7 goes on to say, blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is. So, in our sickness, in our poverty, in our needs, whatever they might be, okay, the Lord has our answers. He knows things before they even began. That's what we should be putting our trust in. Not that we don't do things that are wise, that He's given us to do, or to take, or to just different actions that we need to take. He's given us knowledge and wisdom. But we should first seek Him and seek His counsel on things. The prophet goes on to talk about how there is a bush that grows in the desert called heath. And the heath grows in barren ground, and it's of no use to anybody. It doesn't bear fruit. Its leaves are just, non-usable. It's kind of like tumbleweed. It's just useless. It's in the desert. And that's what he compares when we put our trust in man. The Israelites put their trust in Egypt. Traditionally, their enemies. And they ended up in captivity. Okay? Instead of going to God and trusting in God first and saying, show us wisdom in how we should approach these situations with the Assyrians. How should we approach this? Instead, they used their own knowledge without consulting God. And so God says, okay, if you don't want me, you're on your own. And then whatever happens, it happens because you've forsaken God, who is there for you. So we put our trust in God, and we do what God has instructed us to do. That's what we pray for one another, and that's a glorious thing that we can get together and pray for each other's needs. We can enlist the angels to come, who were created for our very help. We give God charge to take command in our lives, to change things from bad to good. So He cares for us, and so we're going to start by praying today for a lot of different situations. I would like to, first of all, call